Welcome to the fourth lesson already about the circle of fifths. In this lesson we're going to try and find the notes to all of the major chords using the circle of fifths. And we're going to discuss the chords in section 7, 8 and 9, so you haven't really heard about it yet. So I'm going to have to show you a few of them so you know what it is. So chord is basically a combination of 3, 4 or 5 notes. And the main chord, the one we all need to know, is C, E and G, which is the C major chord. Okay? So this is a chord, this is a chord, that's a chord, that's a chord, that's a chord. As long as you play 3 notes at the same time, we can find a whole bunch of chords out there. But we are just looking for the major chords: C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C major. Okay? Now I obviously know how to play these chords, but you don't. And if you want to figure out the chords by yourself, you can actually use the circle of fifths. So all you need to know is which chord do you want to play, and we're going to go through all of them, okay? So don't worry about it. Okay, so in order to build your chord, you're going to need to have 3 notes. The first one is always going to be the name of your chord. So if you want to play a C major chord, you know the first note you want to play is a C. If you want to play an A flat major, the first note you need to play is A flat, okay? So let's build the chord. C. Now the second note we want to play is a major third. So remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 half tones up, which is E. Now the one after that is gonna be a fifth, which is 7 half tones from the C, remember? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's our major chord. But hey Mark, we didn't use a circle. Okay, so you're right, now let's use the circle to make this a lot easier for you. So I want to play a C major chord, so I'll play the C. And I want this C to be at the bottom, okay? Because I want to end up at this chord right here. Okay? So the C is going to be the lowest note, so I'm looking for notes on the right. So let's take a look at the circle, look for a note on the right. The first note is a G, and that's a fifth. So we have to think, is there a fifth in our chord? Yes, there is, because the third note is a fifth. So I've already got my G. That's really convenient, right? C and G. Now I also need to find a third. Now if I want to find my third right here, my major third, all I have to do is take a look at the circle. Where is it located? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of the C. Okay? This is always going to be the case with your major third. Okay, so all you have to do to build your chord is play a C, because you want to play C major. Then you're going to play the note on the right, which is G. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go 4 steps from C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is E, and you've got your C major chord. Well, the question obviously is this just luck, or is it always going to be the same steps? So the first and the fourth note. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at G major. So G, I'm going to have to play the first note onwards, which is D, and then the fourth note is going to be B. Okay, G, B, D. Okay, so now let's see if this is indeed a major third and a fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, major third, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes is a fifth. Yes, indeed, this is a major G chord. So in order to find a major chord, all you have to do is select your ground chord, select the name of your chord. Okay, so let's say you want to do B. You take the next note to the right, which is F sharp, and then you take the fourth note to the right, which is E flat. Okay, now B major is D sharp and F sharp, okay? So you've got the correct notes, you're just going to call it differently. You're going to call it D sharp, okay? But that's something you just need to know. We'll figure that out later as well. But at least you've got your correct notes. Let's do A flat. A flat, I go to the right, it's E flat, and then I go 4 to the right, which is C, okay? Right here we've got A flat. Okay. This way you can do all of the chords, all of the major chords. Okay, so the formula is ground note, 1 note to the right on the circle, and 4 notes to the right on the circle. Okay, as simple as that. Now let's take a look at the next lesson where we're going to see how to find minor chords in the same way.